Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Punting in Pauper, the show where I do my best to not absolutely punt and stumble my way through some Pauper games here on MTGO. I'm your host Gord. Let's take a look at the deck list. So, this week we are going to be playing some Mono-Blue Infect. This is a really reasonable budget list. So, if you're unfamiliar with Infect, the whole point of the deck and the strategy is to try to get to our opponent to 10 poison counters rather than being concerned with their life total at all. So we're going to go over the deck list really quick here, and then we'll get right into some games. So on the mana-based side of things, we are playing 19 islands, nothing too fancy, make it nice and easy, consistent. In our one-drop slot, first up is Aqueous Form. This is an aura. Enchanted creature can't be blocked, and whenever enchanted creature attacks, we get to scry one. So, give some of our threats evasion, and we get to scry a little bit of extra value on top of that. Next up is Arcane Flight. So, similar idea here. The enchanted creature is going to get +1/+1 and have flying. So, speed up our clock a little bit and provide some evasion as well. Now we have our card draw spells. We're going to be playing 3 copies of Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. So we get to take a peek, put some dead cards in our hand back on top, get some more gas to kind of help us close out a game. Brainstorm, very popular Pauper card. And so is our next one here, Ponder. We get to look at the top 3 cards of our library and then put them back in any order. And then we may shuffle our library if we don't like what we see in the draw card. So that's the one draw slot, some auras and then some card draw just to kind of help smooth out our running. Now, 2-drop slot. Number 1, Blighted Agent. This is a 2-mana human rogue with Infect, and it can't be blocked. So this is the card. This is the one we're looking to get down early and get in and deal some Infect to our opponent. We have 3 copies of Confound. So it's a counter target spell that targets a creature, so any removal on our stuff, we can counter it, and we get to draw a card. We also have Contentious Plan, which is Proliferate, draw a card. So the way Proliferate works is that you get to add another counter of any type to anything on the board. So in this case, we're going to proliferate our opponent's poison counters, hopefully adding up and taking them out that way. And we get to draw a card, all for 2 mana, so pretty good. We're also playing Thrumming Bird. So it's a 2-mana 1/1 bird horror, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we're going to proliferate. So as long as there's Infect already on board on the opponent, this is going to essentially act as a Infector as well. Now we're playing 3 copies. Veil of Secrecy. This is an old card, instant arcane, 2 mana, target creature gains Shroud until end of turn and can't be blocked, and it has Splice on Arcane. We're not really too concerned with that though, more about just protecting our stuff and making it unblockable. Playing 3 counter spells. How can you not? We're in mono blue. Just 2 blue counter target spells, so it's pretty straightforward. And then our Ichorclaw Mirror. Now, this is a 2-mana 1/1 mirror, but it does have Infect, and whenever it becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So we're hoping to use this as another backup Infect threat. We're playing 1 copy of Stealth Mission in the main in the 3-drop slot here. So we get to put 2 1/1 counters on a target creature we control, and then that creature can't be blocked this turn. So hopefully use that to close out some games, get a little bit of extra Infect on the battlefield. And then finally, in the 3-drop here, we have our Phyrexian Digester. It is a 3-mana construct, Infect 2/1. So that is the main deck. We're just looking to try to infect our opponent out. Go fast, go aggro, see how it goes. Let's take a quick look at the sideboard here. Now, I will admit, the sideboard needs a lot of work. We're not quite there yet, but I just kind of put together a quick board just to try out the deck. So I really want to know what you guys think of this. But anyways, on it. We're playing 2 relics for Graveyard Hate. We got a couple dive downs here to give our stuff some big butt hexproof, keep it protected. Extra couple ponders should we need it. 4 copies of Slip Through Space. This card was originally in the main deck, so I threw it over to the sideboard just to see. It's a devoid spell, so technically it has no color. But 1 blue, target creature can't be blocked this turn. We get to draw a card. 2 copies of Spell Pierce, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2, so we can put that in for some early game countering. And then we have our extra 3 stealth missions over here if the matchup isn't super fast and aggressive and we can actually resolve one. So anyways, that is the budget Mono-Blue Infect deck list. The whole list itself, well under $1. So we're gonna see if you can get there in Pauper for under $1. Mono-Blue Infect. All right, let's get into some games. All right, we are doing some Punting and Pauper, Mono-Blue Infect, and we have some cards here, so we'll keep. Opponent plays Terramorphic Expanse and cracks it. Snow-covered island. Okay. So we draw a digester. We're gonna play an island and pass. Oh no, we should ponder here, right? Yeah, I think we should. So we will draw the aqueous form now. Put those in any order. Won't shuffle. Draw the. So opponent preordains. Yep. Second island and second preordain. Okay. We draw another island, so we'll play island, and we're gonna run out an Ichor Claw Mirror here. Opponent brainstorms. And Augur of Bolas. Okay. So they're gonna look for an instant or sorcery. Getting Tragic Lesson. Alright. When it passes to us, we draw our aqueous form. So we're gonna play an island. We're gonna play our aqueous form here. Go to combat. For 1. Get our attack trigger. We will leave the confound on top. Get in for 1. And then I think we just pass turn here. We could have attempted to trade with the Augur, but I feel like getting the Infect down just quick is the most effective game plan here. So opponent's going to preordain. They attack for 1. And they Augur. Okay, that's fine. One gets accumulated knowledge. You got it. So we'll play an island. We will attack. Attack trigger, aqueous form. We will put an island to the bottom. And let's try to resolve a digester. We can play around Force Spike here, so. Okay, we can still brainstorm at the end of turn here if we have to. Ash Barrens, okay. Do we have red source? No, they get another snow-covered island. Okay. Oh no, they do get snow-covered mountain. So we have some removal here, potentially. Which of course we run out the digester into that. Well, we should have been holding up Confound, but that's okay. They attack for 1. That's fine. Alright, they pass, so we're going to brainstorm. And they're going to spell Stutter Sprite. Okay. I think that's actually okay, because now their red sources tap for the turn. We draw Thrumming Bird. Actually pretty good. Let's Veil of Secrecy. Digester. Okay. Let's get in for 3 Infect. Get our Aqueous trigger. Do we want to keep this Thrumming Bird? I think we do. Opponent to 5 Infect. And then we're going to play the Thrumming Bird. We could hold up the Confound here, but essentially these are all Infectors now. They have to lead up the Spell Stutter Sprite. Okay, so they're going to accumulate a knowledge. I think this is the better play. Opponent attacks for 1. We will take it. It Screds our Ichor Claw, yep. Then passes, okay. So we draw the other Thrumming Bird. Okay, so let's go to combat. Attack with all creatures. Block and block. Okay. And I think we'll play out our other Thrumming Bird here. We're gonna straight up counterspell that. Okay.
Yeah, we might have punted this one away, to be honest with you. Should have probably just held up our removal and kept the Claw alive. Their threats weren't really all that crazy, so that's probably where we went wrong here, I think. We'll see. Yeah. Now the card advantage. I don't know if we can come back from it, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, they're going to grab their counter spell. And they accumulate knowledge for 2 more cards. Yeah, whew! We draw Thrumming Bird. Digester gets countered. Doesn't get countered. Interesting. Okay. Last turn. It's Mystic Sanctuary. Getting Tragic Lesson. Plays Augur Bolas. It's in for 1. We'll take it. We'll try Thrumming Bird. Gets countered. We'll ponder. Should have pondered first, but these are all fine, so I guess we just have to do like that. We won't shuffle. Oh, we hit the island. Go figure. Okay, we can hold up our Confound, so that's something. Tragic Lessons. Alright, so we Confound just to have it countered likely, but yeah, they Force Spike it. Opponent hitting us with the -1 to prove a point. Brainstorms. So Stealth Mission's just dead here. And it's what we're going to draw off this Contentious Plan. So we'll play it. We'll try to resolve it. And they counter us. And there is too much card advantage here, I think, for us to come back. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way we come back from this. We'll just concede up. Go sidewards. We'll bring in our relics. Down the Stealth Mission. Go down a Veil of Secrecy. Run it like that. We will play first. Okay. Yep, hopefully this works out. We have our Blighted Agent, we have a Digester, and then we have some ways to take a peek with Brainstorm, and we can make something unblockable with Veil of Secrecy here. So, opponent did mulligan to 6. Alright, we'll play an island. And we'll pass the turn. Opponent has Terramorphic Expanse, okay. So we'll play island. We do draw the second Blighted Agent, so I'm okay playing this one out, I think. They're going to go get their red source right now. Scred it next turn. Yep. And Preordains, sure. Right, so we'll play an island. And here I think we will Digester. And just pass. They Brainstorm, okay. They play Terramorphic Expanse. Crack it. Giving another island, okay. Alright, so opponent passes. We draw a Relic. Alright, well, let's go to combat. Back for 2. We will play Relic of Progenitus. Plays Mystic Sanctuary, okay. Let's empty the graveyard and just draw a card. Get that Scred out of here. Okay, so they baited us into it, but that's okay. Kind of want to draw land off this Relic. Okay, Contentious Plan, so that's something. And Aqueous Form, okay. So in that case, Contentious Plan. Proliferate them. Draw Thrumming Bird. Okay. We need another land so we can play something and protect it the turn it comes out. Brainstorms, okay. Plays island and just passes. Alright. We draw a second Thrumming Bird. Well, let's play a Thrumming Bird. Or attempt to, anyways. Yep. They got Pyroblast. Okay, let's Brainstorm. Let's put back Arcane Flight, Veil of Secrecy. Pass turn. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Hopefully they... Okay, so they do draw a Mountain. Opponent just playing Mono Interaction right now. Let's try the Thrumming Bird again. Countered, okay. Gotta get them out of their hands. Gotta make them use it. And then try to Relic. Okay. Opponent does the old draw go. Well, we'll tap the Relic, make them exile a card. They get Brainstorm out of there, alright. We draw the Arcane Flight. We still need another land. Darn it. Okay, we'll pass the turn. But, is what it is. Oh, they sideboard me win. Okay, opponent scoops it up. Interesting. Well, let's run it back like that. Alright, so this seems like a keepable hand. We will do it. Don't have much for this matchup, so they Terramorphic Expanse. Alright. A Kraken on our upkeep. Okay, that's fine. Getting a blue source. Okay, we draw Blighted Agent. We will just play Island. And we will pass the turn. Ash Barrens. Okay, so they'll probably get their red source off this. Oh, another blue source. Okay, and then they preordain. Interesting. Alright, they pass. We draw Arcane Flight. Well, we will play Blighted Agent because it is unblockable. Pass the turn. Opponent Brainstorms. Okay. It's another Island and Augur Bolas. Okay. So they get to search for something. They get Force Spike. Okay, good to know. We draw another Island. So we'll go to combat, get him for 1. And here we're going to Ichor Claw Mirror. Because if they try to block it with the Augur dies. So, and we're holding up Force Spike ourselves. Opponent Preordains, sure. Preordains again, sure. Digging for removal, I assume. Or at least the red source. Gets another Island, okay. Have Counterspell held up. Tax for 1, that's fine. And Ninja, okay, that makes sense, yep. Okay, we draw a Ponder. Well, I think we're gonna Aqueous Form on this Ichor Claw Mirror. Just for the value of the scrying right now. We'll get him for 2. And Confound. I don't think we need that right now. We'll put it on the bottom. Put up to 3 infect counters, and we can hold up some counter magic here, so not bad. Ew. Opponent attacks for 2. You bet. Not much we can do about that. They get to draw. I have 9 cards in hand. Play Augur Bolas, okay. Grab Scred, okay. But plays an Island, so still doesn't have the mana for it. Interesting. They discard a couple cards. We hit our land, so that feels pretty good. We're gonna go to combat. Attack. We'll leave Contentious Plan on top. Get him for 2 infect. Opponent at 5. Then we'll just pass the turn. Hold up our interaction ourselves here. Opponent attacks for 3. We're down to 13. We're still looking for that red source. Weird that they wouldn't have found it off their Expanse or their Barrens. Okay, so there's the Baron cycling. So they get their Mountain. Okay, they passed. They have to discard. Alright, we draw our Contentious Plan we left on top, so we'll just go to combat here. We'll attack for 2. Yeah, we'll leave it on top. They fire for 1 each. Well, confound that. Resolves, and we get to draw our contention plan. Perfect. Up to 7 infect. Okay. Pass the turn, holding up counterspell. Opponent does have a lot of cards in hand. We'll be able to redraw with their ninja, so we'll have to see. Hopefully they just don't have any removal in hand. Opponent going to Electrickery. Well, we will attempt to counter, but I think they're just going to counter our counter here. But we don't really have a choice. We kind of have to here. So there's a Spell Stutter Sprite. Well, that's not going to counter our spell yet. They need to play the second one. Okay, yeah, you got it. Kills their fairies, too, for what it's worth. And they're tapped out. Wait a minute. What happened? They targeted Electrickery. Oh no, they targeted their own spell. Oh, that might have just won us this game. Wow, the misclick might have got us there. Wow, 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 wow. It did. It did get us there. We're going to be able to swing in for 2, and then we can just proliferate with Contentious Plan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think opponent's just thinking about it right now. Seeing what happens. Alright, so it seems like opponent might be a little bit frustrated with the way that played out. I can't say I blame them. So, just so you guys can see here, we do have lethal on board. They are tapped out. Both of our creatures are unblockable. We could Arcane Flight either one of these to put a 1/1 counter on it, which would make it up to 3 infect. We could also just swing with 2 and Contentious Plan, or we could swing 1 and 2 Contentious Plans. So, yeah, we do have the infect kill here, but I think opponent maybe just walked away from the computer or something. They've been kind of running the clock for a little while here. So, I am just going to conceive this one, as it were. But yes, we did take the win here, so that's pretty sweet. Right on. All right, we are punting in Pauper with Mono-Blue Infect. Unfortunately, we don't have an infect creature in this opening hand, so we're going to have to mulligan. Okay, we have a mirror. We are short an island, but we'll try it. We are on the draw, so we'll throw the stealth mission onto the bottom. Want to play Swamp? And Carnifage. Okay. Hopefully, we draw a counter spell. Okay, so we'll play Island and pass. Opponent pays 1 life to keep Carnifage untapped. Opponent attacks for 2. We're down to 18. Second Carnifage, alright. And a Baronmore. Draw Digester, no land, wah wah. Okay, we will pass the turn. This is not looking good. Opponent gets in for 4. Plays a Swamp. Lazatep Reaver. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we come back from this one at all. Festering Mummy, yep. You got it. With the zombie payoff in hand, I'm assuming. Okay, so we do hit the island. Well, we're going to play Ichor Claw Mirror and start hoping for the best here. Pass the turn. And it gets defiled. Yep. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they got us. Let's go to sideboard. Let's try again. Alright, I think we just run it back main deck. Hopefully we can just have a nice opening hand, go a little bit faster this time. So we will definitely play first this time. Okay, so we got islands, we got flights. We do have a brainstorm. I think we'll keep it. Alright, we'll play an island, and we'll pass. A swamp. And duress. Okay, well, in response, then, we have to brainstorm. Okay, well, we'll put Confound, Stealth Mission, back. So they can rip an Arcane Flight. But now we know we're not drawing a threat anytime soon, unfortunately. So I guess that was a pretty risky keep to try to just rip rip a Blighted Agent off a Brainstorm, but it was greedy, to say the least. So we'll play Island, and we'll just pass the turn. Shepherd of Rot, you got it. We draw our Confound, we just play our Island and pass. Nice thing here is if we do draw a 2-drop Infector, we can keep it safe the next turn with Confound, so that's something. So Lazotep Reaver, you got it. So Shepherd of Rot up to 3. 3 damage it can pump out, that is. And then Carrion Peter, yep. You got it. So 4. Ping us for 4. No attacks. Alright. Threat, threat, threat. Please. Brainstorm. Okay, well, we'll play Island. We'll just Brainstorm now. We do not draw a threat. Oh boy, okay. Well, we'll put Confound and an Island back. And we'll pass the turn. Yep. We each take 4. Yep, so they sacrifice Reaver, put a 1/1 counter on Carrion Peter. Play Ghoul Razor. Ooh, very nice. So they're going to be able to grab the Lazotep back. We take 3. We draw that Confound, so... Okay, we know that... Yeah, the Confound and an Island are in the deck, so we're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they got us here. We'll just scoop it up. I will say I'm really happy that Zombies is back in the format. This deck has kind of caught some attention here recently, so it's good to see. Yep, opponent got us. We'll scoop it up. Alright, we're doing some punting with Mono-Blue Infect. We win the die roll. That's what we want. Let's see what we have. 1 land, hey? Can't do it. We'll mulligan this. Okay, we can keep this. We have the Blighted Agent. So what are we putting on the bottom here? I think we're putting Veil of Secrecy to the bottom. Alright. We'll slap down an Island, pass the turn. Opponent plays Mountain. And Cycles of Forgotten Cave. Okay. Only thing is, if we run out our Blighted Agents into removal, there goes kind of our plan a little bit. So we're just going to drop a Thrumming Bird here. Maybe see what they're on. Maybe they're on fairies or something, but... Alright. Pass the turn. Okay, Thermal Alchemist. So it is burn. We draw another Island, which isn't too bad. I think we're going to Aqueous Form on our Thrumming Bird. We're just going to try to find another land here so that we can protect our Blighted Agent. And then if Thrumming Bird gets in and proliferates, it can kind of do the rest for us if something does happen. So, okay. Seems good. We'll go to attacks. Get in for 1. We get an attack trigger. We get to scry 1. And we'll keep the land on top. Alright. We will just pass the turn here. Opponent Lava Spikes. Okay. Gets their Thermal Alchemist activations. We're down to 16. Opponent does Curse of the Pierced Heart. Okay. Alright, opponent passes the turn. We take the 1 from the Curse. We draw our Island, so we'll run out our Blighted Agent. And just hope we don't die next turn. So we'll still attack with our Thrumming Bird here. Get our Scry trigger. We'll throw this Island on the bottom, and we'll just pass the turn. Opponent down to 18. So So, yep, they're going to Thermo Alchemist. We're down to 14. So if they have 3 burn spells for 3 in hand, 4 burn spells. Okay, we're just dead here if they have they have it in hand. So let's see what happens. So second curse. Okay, that's not great for us, but the Thermo Alchemist. Okay, down 13. Then skewers. Okay, targeting us. Okay, makes sense. Down to 10. Thermo Alchemist down to 9. And Cycles of Forgotten Cave. Okay. So we're going to take 2 next turn, go to 7. So things are reasonably dire here for us. But you never know. They might just run out of gas too. So opponent passes the turn. We get 2 Pierce Heart triggers, going down to 7. We draw a counter spell, so that's alright. So we'll go to combat. We attack with all creatures. Slip through space. No, I don't think we want that right now. Put it on the bottom. Get in for 1 infect. And we're going to proliferate that infect counter, bringing them up to 2. Alright. So they're down to 17, but we don't really care about their health total anymore. We're all about the poison counters. Then we're going to get Contentious Plan here. So we'll proliferate that counter again. We're going to get a redraw. We got a Veil of Secrecy. Okay. A little bit of protection here, but, I mean, they might just have us here as well, so. So they Thermo Alchemist. Okay, can't do anything about that. Lightning Bolt. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to counter this. So we will counterspell. Targeting Bolt. So they tab Alchemist down to 5. Skewer us down to 3, and we're dead on the upkeep thanks to Curse. So they got us here. But let's see if they have the other burn spell in hand. Okay, so they ping us for 1, and then... Yep. Second Alchemist, and then we die. Okay, cool. Let's run this back here. So go to sideboards. Yeah, we just want to be fast. We'll just run it like this. Alright, we will take the play again. 2 islands, but no threats. So we have to mulligan this. Okay, we have a Digester and 3 Contentious Plans. Oh my gosh. That's probably just too slow though, right? Or burn, unless they have a really bad hand. They kept 7, so I think that's just too slow. I think we have to try one more time. Okay. We'll try it. We'll put Veil of Secrecy and I think just Stealth Mission to the bottom. I don't know. It doesn't seem good. Okay, we'll play the Island Pass. Opponent plays the Mountain. They pass turn. Okay, well, we'll play our Island. I think we'll run out with Thrumming Bird. And we'll just pass like that. So they don't kill it on our end step. And they get their Thermo Alchemist. Okay. We draw a second Thrumming Bird. Interesting. So do we Aqueous Form here to start scrying? So we can find a land to actually play our Digester, but then does it just die? Well, play Aqueous Form on Thrumming Bird. Attack for 1. Get our Scry trigger. Yeah, we'll put Stealth Mission on the bottom. Fire Brand Archer, whenever you cast a non-creature, deals 1 damage. Yep, seems good. So we draw Island. So we can play our Digester now. Play Digester. Attack with Thrumming Bird. We need to find an evasion spell for this now. So we'll put Island on the bottom. Just pass the turn. Opponent Thermal Alchemists us on their end step. This is 1 damage, yep. Opponent activates Thermo Alchemist. cast Lava Spike. Yep. So 3, 4, 5. We're gonna get 5 to the dome for that. And they do another Lava Spike. Okay. Alright, well, we draw Island. Well, in that case, we just have to go for it. So we'll attack. They might block the digester here, but we gotta try. I think we just put that on the bottom. We need a more evasive threat. Need a blighted agent. Need a lot of things here. Okay, so they do take it. So they must just have it in hand then. That's fine. So we'll proliferate. We will contentious plan. Proliferate. Draw an island. Darn it. Okay. We should have played our Thrumming Bird there, but that's... I'm not feeling super confident in where we are here anyways, so that's okay. Opponent activates Thermo Alchemist. Plays Skewer, getting us for 5. With the Thermo Alchemist. There, so we'll go down to, 1. 2, my apologies. Go down to 2. And then Lava Spike. It's a bolt. We will scoop it up. Woo! We got burned. Alright, let's try this again.
Alright, so how did we do this week? Punting in Pauper with some Mono-Blue Infect. And unfortunately, we didn't do all that great. We were able to win against Scred Fairies. Now, there was a little bit of a technicality there. They accidentally Spellstutter sprited their own Electrickery. So the Electrickery didn't resolve, and we had them dead on board. So opponent didn't actually concede the game. They left me on the clock for a good 5-6 minutes before I just decided to concede myself, because it was just an open lobby anyway, so there was nothing on the line. But yeah, we did win that one. So I mean, we did present a little bit of damage to the opponent there, and they were in a bit of a position, but they may have had us just through card advantage after that if it wasn't for the misclick. So that, I guess, in itself is a lesson that gotta watch out when you're playing Moto, right? For number 1, your clock, and number 2, those misclicks or activated / triggered abilities that are not May abilities, stuff like that, because that can get you. In paper, you know, sometimes you might be able to catch yourself before something happens, but on Moto, that can be a real thing, right? So now the second game we played was against Zombies, which is seeing a huge resurgence in popularity lately. So as you can see, I kind of kept some risky hands on that one, but I just wanted to show off the opponent's zombie deck. It looks like a really fun playstyle, really fun a deck to play. So I don't know, maybe we should try that one here soon. But yeah, it's seeing a lot of resurgence. It's had some high placements in some tournaments here lately, so I thought it was a good opportunity to show it off, and you know, it killed us pretty fast. And then our third game there against Burn. They burned us, yep, for sure. we weren't fast enough, and that's the problem, is that Infect wants to be fast, and it seems like a lot of the decks that we played against were still faster. So I want to leave it an open question here out to you guys at home, and I want you to let me know, what do you think we should do to this list to make it more effective? What can we do? It seems like whenever we play a threat, it's removed. We don't have the mana up to keep it protected. And if we were to wait till like turn 4 to play our 2-drop and hold up a counter spell, it seems like then we're just too far behind on card advantage and just on board presence. So undoubtedly, I punted quite a bit along the way, but that's what we're here for. But yeah, let me know. What should we do with the sideboard? What can we do in the main deck? Would you just rather build a better, more or less budget, I suppose, build of Infect. Now, Pauper budget is a little bit of a wary term, just because what's budget for some people might not be budget for others. The format itself is budget, but this deck costs less than $1. So with that being said, I think it did okay. I definitely wouldn't recommend it for anything like a league or any challenges or anything like that. But I mean, hey, if you want to just try to win fast with some infect threats, the deck is fine. But tell me what you think. What would you add? What would you change? I just want to thank you all for joining me here on Punting and Pauper, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.